It is as if someone, they call it a sucker punch, someone has hit me full force in the solar plexus. These events have been so unusual, and the most recent one is unprecedented of having an incumbent president who had already won his party's nomination, if not officially at the convention, but just before the convention, to have sewed up the nomination in record time through the primaries and caucuses, stepping aside this far into the election season. And not that long ago, relatively speaking, the dropping out in 1968 of the incumbent president Lyndon Johnson. But that year was tumultuous in American history and quite similar to this year, not only having an incumbent president really forced out of the race, in that case, because of his unpopularity and probably unelectability, but also because we had two assassinations of political leaders. And so there was complete chaos at the convention of the Democrats in 1968. Interestingly, a parallel, it was in Chicago, and this year the Democrats will meet again in Chicago. I'm not sure that was a very wise decision, but not only was there violence on the floor of that convention, but extreme violence in the streets of Chicago, particularly from young people against the war in Vietnam. And then I must go back to the 1860s to say that was the worst time of upheaval in the United States, so bad that when the new Republican Party nominated and elected Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, to be the president in 1860, 11 states of the United States seceded from the Union and founded their own country, the Confederate States of America, those southern states that approved of slavery. And we then had to fight a civil war.